hello to my loyal followers. It's Charlie Black 20 back again. And this time I'm doing a review / giving my thoughts on the newest Sword Art Online movie. Sword Art Online Progressive. Aria of a Starless Night. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts by comparing that new movie to the original anime episode, because it does cover a lot of the first and second episode of Sword Art Online, the original anime, and also the progressive book series, because there is a progressive book series, and it is good. Please read it. I'm going to be doing reviews on that as soon as I get my books back from my bookshelf, which is unfortunately not here, but I will be doing reviews on those. So, this new movie, Sword Art Online Progressive, Aria of a Starless Night, is the first part of the first Progressive series book. The first book is two floors, the first floor and the second. Aria of a Starless Night is the first floor. And the movie does a very good job of putting in a lot of the lines from the book and showing us how Asuna as a character developed, who she was, how she was in the real world, and how she becomes in the game world, and why she becomes the way she is. How she becomes this hardened person who's just kind of resigned to die, but is going to fight. And we also get introduced to Kirito as this very powerful swordsman, but still a pretty awkward 14-year-old. Like, I'm not going to give any spoilers. Let's just say there's some scenes that cause a few normal laughs. Like, it's just like, I see why they included that. But it's pretty normal, pretty good. I give this movie a solid B+ as a movie on its own, absolutely. I'm a little biased because I've always preferred the books, and the books you're able to delve way more into character development, which I'm a sucker for character development, totally a sucker. And numbers in books, like how they add and subtract certain things, how you get to certain calculations and things like that. I've always been a sucker for that. Maybe that's why I like my handheld games so much. But the difference between the original anime and the book series, the progressive book series, is that we are introduced to a completely brand new character called Mito, who is Asuna's friend. It's pretty obvious from the trailers that they are friends. Now, I don't want to give any spoilers, so I am just going to say that as a book reader, I was not surprised, although slightly disappointed that a lot more of the politics weren't involved, because there's these game social / political dynamics going on within the book that we do not see in the movie or the original anime. Obviously, the movie delves into it a little bit better, and you can, as readers, we can probably see where those things are, or we can see where the conversation is leading and things. And the movie also leaves out a couple of funny scenes that happen that are a recurrence to a certain degree in the progressive novels. But I understand why they left it out. Got to keep that PG rating. Or is it teen rating? I don't know. But I will say this. The music, very good. The movie had me captivated as far as the music goes. Like, I felt like I was in the movie. But the visuals, absolutely stunning. Like, I would say at least 50% of the budget, if not more. Like 90% was put into the visuals. Visual and the artwork, I mean, like, very, very good. I couldn't say a word against the visuals, other than they became a little distracting because of how good they were. And the character of Mito being introduced as Asuna's friend into this game, and fighting together, and then seeing them, how their situation kind of devolves, and then evolves, and comes to a conclusion, however you want to say it. I really love Mito's character, because we also see the perspective of somebody who is not Kirito, although we also see that Mito and Kirito are somewhat similar in like they have a lot of the same knowledge, I guess, from the beta test. I mean, that's no surprise right there. But we do see that, unfortunately, from the progressive, not only are a lot of the politics kept out, but some of the characters are as well, like the character of Lind, and then we only get a glimpse of Argo the Rat plus her name getting mentioned, which Argo the Rat was one of the most hilarious characters in the progressive light novels. Like, I mean, God, I miss her. She was awesome. I think she's one of the few characters that Kirito interacts with on a regular basis, semi-regular basis, as a normal person, although obviously he does it from a gamer's perspective rather than anything else. But then this movie is mainly, and I will say this, almost completely about Asuna, which is very different from the book, because from the book we get about half Kirito and half Asuna, at best. I think Asuna is seen more from Kirito's perspective than we see Kirito from Asuna's perspective. But there is no doubt that we get a sense of who Asuna is as a character from not only her perspective but Kirito's observations. But this movie is mainly about Asuna becoming the strong person she can be and striving towards the goal of being stronger. And we see her overcoming lots and lots of obstacles. So as far as the movie goes, and we did get a sneak peek that there's going to be a second movie. We saw a sneak peek of it at the very end of the movie. Not much, maybe 15 seconds, but it shows us that we're going to be going to another floor of Aincrad, which, as a progressive reader, I know where this floor is, and there's a reason it's not going to be the second floor, but that's all I'm going to say. But otherwise, this movie was a very good start to the progressive movie series. Hopefully it will become an anime series as well, where it can cover the floors that were not covered in the movies. Or if they're going to do more movies for continuity's sake, I hope they do. I want to see as many floors as possible, even if they have to cram it in there, or do a slight montage or something. I want to see as many floors as possible. But I also want to see more of the politics, which is going to be difficult. I know that. And Reki Kawahara has come out and said there's a reason that the next movie is skipping a few floors. And he says it's because right now, the floors that I'm doing in my books, they are part of a continuation within the light novels altogether. So until I get to the end of that journey within the floors, I cannot put them on screen. Which is very, very honest of him. He's like, no, I just don't have the goods yet. Which is pretty fair. Pretty fair. So the next movie comes out in 2022, so just next year. I'm hoping summer at the latest, but who knows. And I give this movie a solid B+ on its own. I think it's a great way to show us Asuna's character as this strong player who knew almost absolutely nothing about gaming, was pretty bad at it, but coming into this new world, she has some advantages that she can use, but she also has so much more to learn. But she finds a way to evolve into this strong woman that I'm just like, wow. Now I love Asuna's character even more. I mean, I loved her in, I really liked her in the original anime. I liked her in the original novel. Was a little sad for her in the second arc. And a little bit of Gun Gale, although she was still pretty smart. But it was by Mother's Rosario that we always understood Asuna's character. But the progressive series and this movie really dedicates itself to building up Asuna's character. So this movie is about Asuna. And I am very happy with that. Because strong women characters are always a lot more interesting to me, and I think to a lot of us anime, manga, light novel people. Strong women within the gaming community or within the fantasy realm, that is pretty freaking awesome. So, that is my review for the movie for the moment. I hope I'll be able to do the progressive light novels very soon. So, guys, take care, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys next time. See you later.